We welcome you back here to Plainfield High School, where your Panthers take on the Montville Indians here, where Plainfield leads 3-0 here after the first half of play, and we welcome you inside the second half. I'm Jacob Irons. Thank you for watching the Panther Podcast channel. As Montville waits to set up here, the 2-0 Montville Indians beating Griswold in overtime the other day. As Belial, who has a goal already, one of the 3 goals, tries to go on, and something definitely got said to the Montville Indians in their halftime as they come out sprinting here in the second half of play. As St. Jean tries to clear it. Pinkauskas stepping up. Pinkauskas now making a move over to St. Jean. St. Jean's got room to run. St. Jean's got plenty of highway. She's got 395 out around the side of the stop of the 18. St. Jean trying to push it in over the head of Hatchet. As Belial now possesses. Belial now trying to feed it up over to St. Jean. St. Jean's got a one-on-one. St. Jean, big boot, flies it way over. Zelensky saying you don't have to shoot there, telling Steph St. Jean that she had time, as she did. She had an entire exit. As Hatchet now kicks it away there, and that get kicked up as Irons steps up trying to block it away, but Meehan's there trying to make a run. Irons kicking it away there, and now back over as Brockett's now got time to go. Brockett as Price has got time. Price trying to center it. Price trying to feed it down over to Pinkauskas. Pinkauskas got room to run. Pinkauskas right around the start of the 18. Pinkauskas one-on-one again. Pinkauskas flies it over. Oh, she had another shot. Oh, man. As it was just right there. As it's now going to be a corner kick there. Half of Hatchet. After the saying Hatchet nipped it away there. We'll have another corner kick here as Plainfield leads 3-0 here with 37-36 to go. This potentially could be a very interesting, and we got you a good view here on this side of the field this time, as Pinkauskas, the corner kick specialist, will now take it in here. As Pinkauskas kicking it away into the box. DiGiacomo is there. DiGiacomo waiting. They're sliding in. As Hatchet now kicks it away. As a kick there. Irons makes move. Irons trying to fight it as Meehan kicks it and clears it away. As Pinkauskas kicks it away. And Montville's trying to possess here as they lead 3-0. Here on the other side of the field. As St. Jean getting sandwiched between Conning and Meehan. 3-0 Plainfield leads here with 36-10. As Bowman's now going to try and go. Price winning it now. Price. Now over to Price. Now over to Belial. Belial now going to try and do a chip shot. As no one was there, and Brockett's now going to try and go on it, as she's going to try and power it past McCracken. Brockett now winning the battle versus McCracken. Now back there is Belial. Belial possessing. Belial now centering it up. Back over to Price. Price kicking it up to Belial. Belial's got time with McCracken on the backside. Belial. As McCracken comes from behind, as Coach Zielinski wants an explanation from the official, saying she's coming at her from behind. As it rolls out of bounds there. Zielinski still trying to plead his case. As kicking it away there is Bowman. And now Meehan. Now Irons is there. Irons taking it off the skull as she's fighting with Flores, and Flores giving her a little push. As Brockett's there with a one-on-one. Brockett, he's got time. Brockett having the entire defense chaser. Brockett getting past one, trying to turn it around and can't get it in. As Hatchet scoops it up there. Hatchet kicks it. As Price now tries to hook the corner, and now it runs the line. Thanks for watching with 34:03 to go to the end of regulation. Plainfield leads 3-0 as Price having to kick it out of bounds again. With cloud cover starting to go over the field as it's getting a little dark here. Irons now trying to kick it up over to Belial. Belial's not got time to run. Belial now making a move. Belial now trying to move it across. Belial now moving it, trying to find Pinkowskis. Now back there is Tatro. Tatro now making a move. Off of Price. Price now up to St. Jean. St. Jean's got a fight with McCracken. McCracken bodying on St. Jean. St. Jean meeting with Hatchet as Hatchet kicks it away there. As Price will now take the throw in here. And now down over to DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo now going to fight as McCracken is bodying on her and gets it kicked away here. As Price is there trying to possess as it gets kicked away by Conning. It's going to be a Plainfield throw in here. As DiGiacomo and Bowman aren't getting too along as they're trying to fight it off between each other. As Belial kicks it back over to Price. Price in the middle. Now DiGiacomo trying to feed it up over to St. Jean as McCracken's there. McCracken fighting with St. Jean. St. Jean's trying to bring it back to the other side, but waiting for offenders. As DiGiacomo is there, as Plainfield's not going to go into the offensive, as DiGiacomo tries to curl it past the foot of Brockett, as Brockett could have had something there. But still inbounds here as DiGiacomo finds it again, doing the same move, trying to get past the end. DiGiacomo trying to feed it in. Hatchet just has it stick to her glove like she's got glue on there. Hatchet booting it straight down the field. Irons there. Getting it down to the ground as Irons got room to run. Irons feeding it up to Brockett. Brockett trying to get spun on as Tomsic losing the ball off of Pinkowskis. Thank you for watching the Plainfield the Panther podcast. Right here, where we present Plainfield High School athletics. 30-37 here, Plainfield. Plainfield leads 3-0. As St. Jean now got room to run, trying to center it over to Giacomo. McCracken is there. McCracken now trying to make a move. McCracken. Price is there. Price now finding it over to Belisle. Belisle's now going to try and have another shot here. As Belisle tries to bring it back. Belisle fighting. Belisle and goal! Another goal by Carly Belisle. What a goal there. 2. She's got 2. It's going to be Plainfield 4-0 at 2:52. Belisle adding another one. As Giovanni comes in and Belisle comes out, Rodriguez comes in for DiGiacomo. What a goal by Belisle, making it her second at 29:52 to go till the end. Till the end of regulation. Giovanni trying to feed it up now. Plainfield leads 4-0 here. As Plainfield's both their other game scores have been 4-1, one against Lyman and one against St. Bernard's. Off the head. There to say it clipped the arm of Giovanni. One of the officials. It's kicked it away by McCracken. As Irons is there. Irons gonna get clobbered. There is Irons now pops right back up and clears it again. Rodriguez possessing. Now over to St. Jean. St. Jean is now going to try and run with it against McCracken. McCracken's now going to try and bring it to him. McCracken slipping. McCracken tried to take a turn on it and slipped. As she'll now get a free kick here as it was offsides. Kick there by McCracken. Plainfield losing it. Now Irons there. Penkauskas now trying to run the line. Penkauskas spin move. But they said it got out of bounds. I don't think it did. But Irons there. Fighting off Meehan as Irons now going to kick it to the center. Just trying to get it away there as Irons and Meehan were basically on one another. As Irons throws it in over to Penkauskas. Irons now booting it away there over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez loses it and Belisle's there. Off of kicking it away. Brockett now tries to kick a leg onto it. Brockett trying to feed it up over to St. Jean. McCracken feeding it over to Meehan. And now Bowman now going to try and feed it up over to Tomsick. Tomsick losing it. As Irons will now take the throw in here with 26-25. Headed off the head of Giovanni. Giovanni now going to try and make a run for it. As Rodriguez got room. Hatchet now steps up. Hatchet realizes she's got time. Rodriguez losing it. Rodriguez with an open net. Rodriguez. Goal! A birthday goal for Sofia Rodriguez. As Rodriguez is down after scoring. And now the concern to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez pops up there, and Rodriguez gets the birthday goal there. At 25:56 to go till the end of regulation, Rodriguez gets her goal as Hatchet just ultimately came out too far, realized had to start backpedaling, and Rodriguez was able to get the empty net goal on her birthday. So happy birthday to her as she gets her first goal of the season. As Dagene's there fighting off Tomsic as centering up over to Giovanni. Giovanni trying to hook it. Now Irons will now take a throw in again. As subs will now come in for Plainfield. That'll be Janish. And another sub, I cannot see the name, or the number rather. That'll be number 15, Hannah Davis. Irons throwing it into Price. Price got room. Price back over to Tatro. Now Tatro over to Irons as Irons loses it to Tomsic, but Irons is able to feed a pass as Price wants to add her name and she's going to go one-on-one. And McCracken. Price showing off her 400 speed that she's known in the SMR. Price. Goal! What a goal by Lindsay Price as she wanted to add her name. 6-0 now Plainfield's got. Lindsay Price at 24:48. Lindsay Price adding a goal to Plainfield as they lead 6-0 here. That's going to be Price's third goal of the year. As Price now comes out, we'll have a couple more players come in. Gallo will now come in. As Price there steps up, Janish comes in. And Skeltra comes in. As now Montville will go on the offensive. Kicking it away is Giovanni. As Gallo kicks it up over to Skeltra. Skeltra sliding, losing it over to McCracken. Dagene there. Irons there. Irons kicking it away over to Tomsic, and Tomsic just kicks it away there. As the ball falls behind the net of the newly put in net. Tomorrow, we'll be carrying girls volleyball as they take on Wyndham in a home matchup. So right here at 3:45, on only one game, no JV, just pure varsity. Got to go home and study up volleyball tonight, as it'll be the first volleyball broadcast I've ever done. So very excited about that for tomorrow, as that will kick off at 3:45. I might have to email Mr. Langlois tonight to try and get a crash course in how it's going to work. As ball gets kicked away there by Tomsic. 6-0 Plainfield, as the temp's starting to drop here. People are starting to put on jackets. You're going to have to keep moving here, as it's going to get a little cold here in the later part of the game. As Irons is there with the bench in so far. As defense is really the only place their starters have not been taken out. Midfield and striker all have subs come in. As the freshman package is in, as Price kicking it away there. Oh no, hold on, excuse me. Ashley Conger's not in yet, but I would assume by a 6-0 winning margin Plainfield has that Ashley Conger will come in here soon. Here, and then we'll have the all-freshman package in and everybody else. As Tatro boots it away. Now Skeltra losing it. McCracken is there. As Dajane is there. Dajane tries to head it, trying to find over to Tomsick with 21 to go. Plainfield leads here 6-0. As Irons down over to Dajane. Dajane now feeds it over to Irons as Irons tries to feed it down over to Dajane as Gallo is there. Dajane now feeding it up over to Skeltra. Skeltra back over to Giovanni. As Bowman now is going to go on the offensive here as Price steps up. 6-0 Plainfield leads as a shot there off the crossbar. Back into the field of play after it ricochets back as Meehan will take another shot and goes right into the gut of Pearson. 21 minutes to go to the end of regulation. Your Plainfield Panthers lead 6-0 here against the Montville Indians as Pearson boots it away here. As Giannis steps up trying to feed it to the center. Giannis losing the ball to a Montville defender. Giannis now trying to go down the line. Giannis now fighting for it down the line. Giannis throwing it in, trying to find it over to Davis as Giannis bodies up and Giannis tries to cross. No good, kicked away, but over to Gallo as Gallo takes it to try and find it as Tomsick's now going to go on the run here on the far side. Tomsick now running with Pearson trying to get back here. As Tatro intercepts it from Flores there. Tatro got room. Flores there. Get her pocket picked by Irons. Now Giannis. Now down over as Pearson knocks it away there. As Conger will now come into the game. Like I said, it only was going to take a matter of seconds before we had the all-freshman package. And as we'll stop the clock here, as we'll have an injured Plainfield player. It's Juliana Gallo as she'll walk off. As subs will come in, Belial now come in, Brockett will now come in as Conger comes in, Price comes out here with 19 minutes to go till the end. As Allie Gilbert, the athletic trainer, comes out to meet Gallo halfway. We'll have a drop ball here from the official. Montville will now have it after Plainfield shows some class and sportsmanship as they just kick it right back to them. Let it go on the offensive. Dajane now trying to work it, and that's Olivia Dajane as she's a sister to Rebecca Dajane, a senior captain. As Dajane does some footwork. New Irons was behind her open. I got to give her credit for that. Did a little kickback without even turning around. So good peripheral vision there. as Skeltra is fighting for it. Skeltra now going for it as Dajane fighting. Skeltra takes a shot. As Mahan tries to take it. As kicked it away there by Giovanni. 17-35, Plainfield leads. As a boot there. Irons realizing Meehan's there. Irons now kicks it away into the feet of Dajane now for Plainfield. As Plainfield's now going to try and go on the offensive with Dajane leading the way. Dajane coming down, meeting an offender. Price settles it. Price for Montville, may I add, as we already have enough prices on both teams here, as Irons loses it to Tomsic. Tomsic now going to turn the corner, but Irons is there and just kicks it out of bounds and contains it. $16.33 here. Kicked it away there. Kicked it away as Giovanni tries to kick it up over to Brockett. Brockett's got time to go. Now back over to Giovanni. Six nothing. Plainfield leads here. As winning it is Giannis. Giannis is now going to win it. Giannis trying to do fancy foot skills as she goes back and forth on it. And it's going to get called for offsides as Skeltra had room to run. As Skelter fighting, Brockett comes in. Giannis clears it. Now back over to Giovanni. Now over to Irons. Irons now over to Belial. Belial now back over to Techo. Techo over to Irons. And now, well, with 14 minutes to go, Plainfield's now entered the let's pass the ball around phase of a blowout win here as they win 6-0. As they're going to probably win 6-0 here. As Coach Zielinski saying, everybody's got to touch the ball. As Skelter tried to go into offensive before that offside, he said, I didn't see Maddie touch it. So everyone's going to, all 11 players on the field right now are going to have to touch it before Plainfield even gets another shot at it. As Irons is there. Irons now kicking it over to Belial. Belial now cross fields over to Giannis. Now over to Tomsic. Tomsic kicking it back. Setting a fire, and Pearson comes in to clear it with 13:44 to go. Plainfield leads 6-0 here. Big boot there. As Hannah Davis tries to go on the offensive. Giannis is there. Giannis then centers it back. Giannis then kicks it back over to Conger. Conger kicking away. It's going to be a Montville throw in here. We're 13-15 here. Giannis steps up. As Davis has got time. Davis going to get called for the push fighting for the ball. As your goals for today coming from Alyssa Penkaskis, Carly Belisle, Olivia DiGiacomo. Carly Belisle got 2 today. Sophia Rodriguez and Lindsay Price. Those are all your 6 goal scorers. Only repeats Carly Belisle, as she's got 2 today, 1 in both half. As Montville trying to feed it up. And being there is Brockett. They'll take the throw in as the sub comes in. That's going to be DiGiacomo come in at 12 minutes to go till the end of the first half. As behind the field is some dark and ominous clouds. As front looks pretty nice. Just a little less sun than we would be hoping. As Tomsick tries to run against Conger. Boot there. Pearson having it coming down, as that could have opened the shot up there, but sticking to her gloves like glue there. A big boot there, finding Brockett. As Davis. Now back over to Irons. Irons there. Irons feeding it up over to Pearson. Pearson now possessing it, trying to find time. Back over to Giannis. Giannis. Winning it. Now Pearson kicking it away there as the sun finally emerges and is going to start warming up a little bit here as everyone somewhat fell into a dark spell with 10 minutes to go here. As Davis winning it, but loses it to McCracken, and McCracken is now going to make a run on it. Kicking it is Flores, and Pearson stumbles it, but hops on it. Big boot there for Pearson as it falls into the hands of Meehan, and Meehan's going to have it stay in bounds there after it's saved by Flores. And Price is up from defense for Montville. As Skeltra's got time to run, trying to feed it over to Davis, who's in the middle, and moving it around, finding over to Meehan. Meehan just trying to get Montville on the board here as Flores centering it into the center, back over to the far side of the post, chipped over. 9:36 here. 9:33 here as want to keep moving here as we'll have Montville bringing a sub or two. They'll have Montville bring in Tomsick come in. Kicked away by Tatro. Meehan fighting off Giovanni. Centering it. Headed. Back into the far side. Conger's there. 8:20 there. Kick it away is Conger. McCracken gonna kick it away. Finding Flores as Pearson is there, losing it to Flores. DiGiacomo is in the center, trying to feed it over to Giannis as Davis was offsides there with 7:36 to go here. Yes, Jules is okay. As what I can tell right now. She's sitting on the bench. I think she just had a cramp as what it. Looks like she may have taken it to the face as she has ice on her face right now. Allie Gilbert is running concussion protocol. I think that's what's going to happen here is she took it off the face, yeah. As I think she got, and now has ice on her face, and now Gilbert's running concussion protocol on the sidelines with her. Feed it down the line to Giacomo there. DiGiacomo trying to make a run. DiGiacomo kicking it, centering it over to Giannis. Brockett now feeding it. It's going to be offsides again here with 6:10. Here. Thank you for joining us. 6-0 Plainfield leads over Montville here till 5:55 till the end of the game here. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle here. As we started the game with a little sprinkle action. And I think it's most likely going to end as that dark, ominous cloud that I was talking about is now overhead. But still, the sun's still poking through. It's starting to sprinkle now here. Yeah. Sprinkle here. As we thank you for watching the Panther Podcast channel, 6-0 Plainfield leads here with 5:10 to go. And one of the big things that they're doing is at 5 minutes, they're going to stop the ball for everything as the clock's now going to get turned off now. As I learned at halftime, within 5 minutes at the end of the start of the half, they're just going to stop the clock for everything, basically. Anytime a ball goes out of bounds, they're going to stop the clock. Anytime a kick has to occur, they're going to stop the clock. So clock will be stopped here as we're within 5 minutes. As it's part of the package. Here, so I'll give you my best estimate here with 4:50 to go. That's without stoppages. So as Davis tries to hook it around and Giannis has got room. Giannis now going to try and make rooms. Giannis trying to feed it over to Skelcher, and Skelcher's going to get called offsides. There was sprinkling. Sprinkling stopped, I think, right now. So I don't want to jinx myself with around 4 minutes remaining. As Price for Montville's now going to make a run here. DiGiacomo now trying to feed it up over to Pearson. Pearson back over to DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo got room to run. To Giacomo trying to make a room as Irons is there kicking it away from Flores. As a sub will now come in for Plainfield as Olivia Dagenet has checked in but is not going to be admitted yet. Around 3 minutes now, I think. We're going to get, once again, best estimate here with the clock stopping. As Pearson steps up and boots it away here. Now over to McCracken as McCracken now feeds it over to Conning. Now back over to Conning. Now kicking it away there. Oh! As Flores goes into the air and pulls a Cam Newton. If you knew the spin move that he got stopped against the Seahawks. Flores basically spun in the air for a little bit as Irons met her with hard force. As we'll now have a penalty kick here as there was a penalty in against Plainfield. So we'll have Meehan here take it. As Pearson misses it and Meehan scores here off of it and now make it 6-1 here. As Hannah Pearson comes out and in comes Olivia Dagenet as Meehan as Plainfield's not going to go on the offensive. Now they're not only down by 6, but now they got a couple time to go. As Techo's back there clearing it as Plainfield leads 6-1 here. As Giovanni's got time. Giovanni's going to make her own way. Giovanni getting shoved around. She's still keeping it in. Giovanni centering it off the head. Hatchett's there. DiGiacomo there. Off to Giacomo. Back in to Davis. Giovanni had an attempt. Meehan now going to make a run. Meehan being met by Conger. As it rolls out of bounds here. As Plainfield now is throwing it, they want to go quickly. Plainfield, they want to work on some last-second offense here. As DiGiacomo's there, feeding it. DiGiacomo trying to chip it over to Dagenet. Dagenet's going to have to run for it. Dagenet, it's going to stay in bounds. Dagenet's there. Dagenet. Now meeting it against Flores. Dagenet tries. As Flores says they got a minute and Plainfield really wants a goal bad here. As Irons is up all the way to the line. As Dagenet's trying to do everything and stays in bounds. DiGiacomo's not going to center. Trying to put it over to Giovanni. Giovanni getting met by Skeltra. Skeltra losing it. But Brockett is there. Brockett trying, turning off the body of Price as it rolls out of bounds. Plainfield's going to have to go quickly here. As the official is looking at his watch. Conger's now going to try and throw it in. Brockett now back over to Conger. Conger now putting it over to Janusz. Janusz turning. And that will be game. Plainfield wins 6-1 here. That's going to do it. We thank you for watching the Panther Podcast. I'm Jacob Hines. I'm signing off. Down with the haters. Bye, guys. And tune in tomorrow for our first volleyball broadcast as that starts at 3:45. Have a nice night, everybody.